New Year today, we got Funny Marco on the nightcap. Go on like, comment, subscribe, grind, educate, journey to one. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see you.
Oh yeah, this is my little condo. I'm in New York.
Okay, go ahead on, big dog.
Yeah, you know how it goes.
That looks like a background.
Overlooking, I mean, that look like, is that the Hudson behind you?
Nah, I don't know what it is. It's $20,000 a month though.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Damn, 20K a month?
Hey, hold on.
I'm
Where
in
you
New
at?
York. I'm in my
Where you
condo.
at?
I'm in New York.
Oh, okay. How much you said it is a month? 20 what?
20,000. I mean, it comes with
20,000?
and stuff.
That's a bad
Shannon Sharp's like,
That's probably green screen.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't no green screen.
Can I ask you
Yeah.
a question?
Hey, get up and walk back. Get up there and walk back.
I don't want
get up there and walk back.
around in my apartment like that.
Okay, that's what I thought. It's green.
Yeah, I don't want to. If somebody breaking my house, you gonna, like, you feel me?
How'd you mean somebody gonna break in your house? If you paying $20,000 a month for a place in New York, they got guards.
I'm
they
saying,
got,
but because I got two of them, so it's 10,000 a month. So I'm just say 20. I just sum it up.
What you mean you got two what a month?
Okay.
No, my mama live next door.
What is he talking about?
What's funny?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, what that? Hey, what that $100 that you owe?
What's up, Unc? Sean? What's up, Unc?
What's up?
No,
I know,
hey,
Hold on, Unc.
Marco, man, what that $100? Marco,
Why you
what that
call him
$100
Unc
that
if
you
y'all
owe
the
me,
same
bro?
age? Why you just saying him? Why you ain't never asked him that? Why you call him Unc like make him feel old?
Hey, why you ignoring me? Where's the $100 you owe
You don't
me,
need
bro?
it.
He said you don't need it.
Marco, I don't want to have to put no hands on you, boy. Man,
All
let
I
me get
gotta do is
$100,
call
please.
Harrison. Don't let me get Harrison on.
No.
Who?
You know what I'm talking about? What's his name?
Harrison?
Harrison, what's his name? Who?
James Harrison.
James
Who
Harrison.
about to, and you just sit there and let him watch. You didn't do nothing. You was smiling the whole time.
Damn.
I'm the promoter.
No, but I'm saying you did. You seen he was scared, and you just watched it go back and forth.
No, Ocho ain't scared.
Wait, you seen who was
No,
who was
you
scared?
was scared of him. He a big dude.
He's a big dude, bro. He can bench fucking 500
Yeah, I don't
pounds.
care about nobody being
that's-
big, man. Listen, you'll see. Hold on, stay with me real quick. You'll see when we fight Super Bowl week. We'll see who's
I
scared.
know, but you ain't be scared to get beat
Okay.
up.
Let's see.
Who get beat up? No, you scared to lose?
I mean, I wouldn't fight him.
I mean, I wouldn't fight him.
Why?
I just got.
What you scared of?
I protect myself. You see, you see where I live. I live in good environments. I work hard.
I live in good environments.
I work
Are
hard
you?
too, but you can't just let people because they big. You're not supposed to be
Y'all
scared
cuss
of them.
over
You
here?
gotta stand up for
Y'all
yourself.
cussing under y'all.
What you gonna say? You
I know,
scared as hell?
Very
I
seldom.
was saying, I don't do that cussing shit. It's cool.
This guy.
Man,
This was stupid.
were you funny growing up, or did you stumble into comedy? Were you a class clown, or did you prank people? Or, how did you stumble? How did you come into this role that you are now?
Well, in school, I'm dyslexic, so,
Wait, you
Yeah,
what?
pretty much.
You what?
dyslexic. I struggle.
That's fucked up, bro.
You got away with words like Ocho.
What's funny?
Hey, you can spell that?
No, I'm not really.
Okay,
My
so
bad,
you
my
was
bad, my bad.
dyslexic, and then what happened?
My bad.
I was just struggling in school and just, you
He's
know,
so
once
fucked up.
people pick on you for not being able to read a spell, you got to find your way to get out of it. So I used to just try to find a humor. And, y'all ever heard of popcorn reading?
Popcorn reading, I hate that shit.
Popcorn reading is where you like read and somebody pick you to read. So like that's how they used to get me to read. So like a lot of people used to pick on me and pick.
So did you
On
get
purpose,
a
they would pick on him on purpose because he couldn't read right.
diploma? Did you get a certificate, participation award? So what happened?
Yeah, it was 5 students in the classroom and a dog, 2 teachers, Miss Collins. Well, we on here to speak our truth or what?
Yeah, for sure.
I know.
Go ahead. My bad. My bad.
So
What's
let me
the-
ask you,
What is he laughing about?
What school did y'all all graduate? Did y'all all go to like schools? How many people was in your classroom?
yeah.
I mean, I was in a full class.
What's a full
of
class?
42.
What's a
I
full
graduated-
class?
What is a full class? Mine's like 12 too. Mine was 12.
42 students.
Dude, but I
42 students.
changed
But
I changed class
how
for
do your
every period.
teachers focus on you with 42 students?
I mean, it's a professor. That's what happened at the
No,
university.
but we have 4 students in our classroom because we can get like the teachers focus on the main people.
Did you stay in that same classroom the whole day, or did you change classes at any point in time during the day?
I stayed in the same classroom. We had 2 teachers, so they
Oh shit.
they wrote.
That's fucked. They're fucked. Chill, bro.
Why you say that?
That is.
Well, I mean, normally, most
When you say
students,
normally, what do you mean by that? Because
normally most students they change classes.
I changed classes. I would go to like other class after that, and then go to like a normal class. But I guess he wouldn't go to a normal class.
Less, there are some deficiencies.
what does that mean? I don't know what that word means.
That means that you're deficient in certain things, and they don't want you to get lost.
Nah, Chad is
That
dying.
means that you're deficient in certain things, and they don't want you to get lost between changing classes.
Why is he laughing?
So they just keep you. Let me ask you a question. Did the teacher meet you when let the school bus pull up? Did the teacher meet you there and walk you to class and then walk you back to the school bus? Or did
Well, on
they
the
just
bus,
let you off and you went?
I was the only one that rode my bus.
Oh,
I
damn.
stayed in I stayed in Cloverleaf Apartments in Kansas City. So I was
Okay.
and that's because I lived in a project. So
Okay.
I got selected to go to that school. That's what my mama told me. I was selected.
How many recesses and how many lunches did you have in a day?
We had one, and then we had dog walk. Dog walk was where you get to walk the dog.
Oh, okay.
What? Wait, what? I never heard of that.
So
Did y'all
what
have
was
dogs?
I never had dog
at
walk.
home, not in school?
Did as at home. I never had dog walk.
Oh.
What was your favorite subject? Lunch?
Dog walk.
Nap time?
Bro's trying to stay serious.
I mean,
School was just, it was fun. I graduated.
you did?
Yeah,
With a diploma or a certificate?
it was both. It was in a plastic. It was a plastic. It was what's that called? Laminated. It was laminated.
Oh. But you
Okay.
have to have it laminated. They don't hand it to you laminated.
No, they handed laminated with us.
Yeah,
You open
I
it
think
up
some of them do.
and they say, "Congratulations, Marco Summers. You have completed high school diploma."
Oh, that's dope. Oh, you ain't go to college.
Oh no, I ain't go. No, college. College ain't for everybody.
Nope.
Right. And you know what?
Seems
That's
like
fact.
school
The
wasn't for
fact that
everybody
you've
either.
been able to.
I know y'all only went to college because y'all was good at sports. Everybody on here, let's be real. Everybody on here ain't that smart.
True.
Well, hold on. Wait, whoa. That's a fact. Listen,
So I
sports
am
was
good
my
at
plan
reading.
B.
I can read. That one thing, especially I can read a Harry Potter book in a day. So that's one thing that I am good at
A Harry Potter book in a day? There's no way.
a Harry
in
Potter
a day.
book.
So that's one thing a lot of people.
She got 300 something pages. There's no
I
way.
am good at reading.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I have a question. How did you go from trolling in Walmart to interviewing rappers and celebrities on
That's
couches?
crazy.
Like that's tremendous for someone that didn't go to college. For someone that didn't.
Okay,
and how you read them notes?
okay. You ain't gotta add all that. Like I know.
Oh, my bad. Okay, I'm just.
But-
How did you go from?
I mean, I believe because at COVID time it was like the city was shut down, so I was out and I
Right.
got I was interviewing people on the streets, like
Right.
and I was like always pay them for their advice, like how did they feel about COVID? So I was the only one working during COVID, like Tom still doing, so that was one big thing. So and then with me being able to talk to like people out on the streets, it was just like opening the door that I was good at communication. So and then
Right.
just getting a chance to talking to a few underground rappers, and then it started going up and up, and there you go. Yeah.
See, I
I'm in a
like that.
condo
I
right
like
now in
that
New
you
York.
just said that.
$20,000 a month. This condo I worked hard for.
That's right.
Mm. At what moment, or what celebrity was your breakthrough where it was like, you know what I have going on and what I'm doing right now just might be bigger than just internet funny, where it's taken off to the point where you can afford a $20,000 a month condo.
Yeah, the
in
one
New
I'm
York.
in right now, right?
Yeah.
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 All right. Well, getting to sit down with Nicki Minaj, that kind of like open.
Oh, that
Yeah,
blew
it
you
was
up.
scared. Like she a good person. I was just scared, talking to her. But I
Hold
feel
up, Nicki Minaj sit down with you and she won't sit down with me.
That's cool. What the fuck?
Shannon, you know how you are. It's kind of hard sitting down with you. You know how you are when you sit down. Cause
How am I?
Dead ass.
Shannon, you warm people up, and then you just like you hit them with it, like, and then you act like, I didn't know it. So like one thing,
I don't.
no, but you
Ah.
good at manipulating the situation, which you're great at what you do, right? Because everybody love you for it. Everybody watch your interviews, but you're really good at willing somebody in. You could be a detective on the show.
Yeah.
If 50 Cent is watching
like
this,
that.
he need to put you on power as a cop. It will be really good.
Like that. I like that. Hey, listen, bruh, your interviews, like
Is that real
your
Gucci
live
that
interview,
you got on? What's that you wearing?
Is
it real?
Vuitton. Yeah, it's real. What
I'm
is
saying, let me
supposed to
see the
be?
tag. Where you got that from?
No, yeah. Louis Vuitton and Bal Harbor.
Nah,
What about you?
nah. But you save money though. It ain't. It's not because you cheap. It's not to save
Wait,
money.
listen, I don't think you understand. It's 2025, and I'm in the season of Ocho this year. I'm spending all year long.
Okay. Well, why you ain't pay Uncle's
All
money
year
then?
long.
Yeah, that's a
Why
good
you ain't
question.
paying my $100? Why you ain't
Cause
paying
I'm
my?
gonna tell you, now you owe him $5,000. Why you ain't pay him?
But you owe me 100. Let me get
Okay,
my
well, we
100.
ain't talking. That's little money.
It ain't little money. It's the principle.
Well, like I said, you need to go ahead.
$100
You
is
need to go ahead and
$100.
get your money. So that's what we need to talk about.
Okay, how about we do this? When you pay me my 100, I pay Uncle's money. How
Don't
about
put me
that?
in the midst of that fire.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that really has anything to do with it, Ocho. One should not have anything to do with the other.
Listen, the fact that I didn't even know he was coming on here, but he owed me money, and I ain't seen him since I let him.
You know what? I've never seen a bald-headed homeless person. Y'all do really good for y'all community.
Wait, what?
No, I'm just saying, no, I said I've never seen, like, all bald-headed men do really good. We can't.
Yeah.
Shannon, have you ever seen a bald-headed dude bad, like doing bad?
That's true.
Oh,
Nah.
okay, I see what you mean.
I
Like
can't
every
say-
bald-headed dude,
compliment.
Michael Jordan, everybody that's bald-headed is always, like, they good.
Yeah, Steve Harvey.
Okay, yeah, you were. Okay, I thought you were trying to make a
DMX,
joke.
though, like,
yeah,
I'm just saying, everybody that's
Keenan.
bald-headed, they ain't got shit to worry about. They just stressed out their
The
head.
Wayans brothers. Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
you're right. Hey, are you married?
No, I want to get married, but I see, like, it just seems like it's a lot of papers to read and stuff. I'm not really a reading type of dude.
Yeah. But hold on, did you just have
Wait,
have a
what?
little one?
Yeah, I did, yeah. But
Wait.
that was you know how that goes.
He said,
No.
you know,
Tell me.
Wait, you had a
Typical.
baby?
You know how that goes. Why we talking
typical
about
shit.
Wait,
Different
you're
day.
not a
Oh,
virgin?
no, I ain't a virgin.
Why they saying
I mean,
that?
shit, because I don't be speaking on shit,
Okay, I mean,
Probably I need to go live so they know I be doing my thing,
There you go, Marco. So
What?
that was uncalled for. That was a low blow, bro.
Well, I'm just saying, no, it ain't nothing to do with you. I'm talking to him.
No, you talking about me.
Yikes.
If the shoe fit, then wear it.
Shoe fits
Hey,
didn't
hey,
work.
congratulations though. You got a little girl, little boy.
I'm both.
Both?
Oh, you got
Nah,
two.
I just gender.
You got
can't
two?
I'm gonna let her decide or him, whatever. I'm gonna let them decide.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, I want to interview Bobby. Can you make that happen?
I definitely can, but don't start no shit. You feel me? Please, can we?
Well, how am I gonna start?
I'm just saying, you know what you do. Look at your shirt, the Joker. Like you know who you are. You wear your it's all in your face. Like,
Hey, who is Bobby?
Bobby Altoff.
Yes.
Oh, ain't you and Bobby dating?
No, don't do that.
I'm just saying. I saw the chemistry. The chemistry y'all had together.
Yeah, no, we'll date. That's a friend. She a friend of mine.
I gotta see that.
But I feel like that.
I saw the chemistry. I know what friend mean. What kind of friend? What we
I
talking
mean,
about?
look who's talking. Because you in a relationship or not.
Damn, why is he on his ass?
Yeah, my girl right here.
Okay.
My girl right here. Nah, just play. I just play.
With respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I'm trying to figure out what you getting at. Talking about I'm like a detective.
The
That
fuck
I ask a
is going
question
on
and I'll
here?
be surprised. I don't know what they're gonna say. You be like when you interview people, are you not surprised at some of the answers that they say?
But the clickbait, what I feel like people, you're really good at throwing somebody missed into it. Like you just
Nah, for real. I remember when he interviewed. I think I forgot who he interviewed, but he was like, "Did you go to the Diddy parties?" Let's just be. I just want to know. I don't know if you did. I just been hearing word around the street. I was like, wait, what?
some shit about somebody that has nothing to do with it. You be like, you know what I'm saying? Just prime example. You just be like, I was about to say something, but it's gonna somebody can clip it and then it's gonna sound.
I mean, if I'm asking, let's just say for the sake of argument, let's just say I'm sitting down and I'm talking to Michael Jordan.
Okay, let's
You
say
don't
this.
think-
Look, can I give you an example? All right, let's throw
Yes.
Fat Joe in there. This hypothetically speaking, right?
Yes.
We're using Fat Joe, which is
Here comes the sec licks. Oh, I can't even see that.
not real. You like when you
Fuck.
sitting down talking to Lil Kim, you be like, so what do you think about Fat Joe herpes? Do you feel like he should
Dead ass for real. That's what I just said.
do something about it? And then Fat Joe caught a stray. You giving people stray.
You're like, wait, what? And then you're like, I didn't know nothing about it. I just heard about it.
and then it'll get clipped. Fat Joe's herpes get talked about Lil Kim.
Nah,
Joe's like, what's going on? Why am I getting tagged in this?
No, I say, hey, look, Kim, what is Fat Joe like? What was it like to be in the studio with Fat Joe? What was it like to be around Puffy or Biggie?
see, there you go. That's what you're.
No,
That's one. No, you don't do that. You have a specific topic.
Yeah,
What
you have an agenda. Like, you want to get clips, bro.
Good with. That's why you have a very successful podcast because
No,
you know how
yeah.
to clip people. Because you
Exactly. That's exactly what he's talking about. That you're clipping him.
about Fat Joe herpes. Can you say Fat Joe herpes real quick?
No,
Clipped.
Fat Joe was good. Fat Joe was good. Fat Joe was unbelievable.
No, but
I mean, he talked.
Yeah.
I asked Fat Joe questions. He answered the question. He talked about his son, his special needs son.
yeah, but I'm just saying, no, we just throwing that in. No, we're not talking about on that interview. I just threw a name up there, right?
No, but I'm saying, but see that last part that you said was gonna get clicks, and that Shutter Sharp said this about Fat Joe.
Says
and I
what
would say
about
that
Fat Joe?
That you said what you said about Fat Joe.
I don't know
But
what I said. Can you
what
say it?
people try to get?
What did I say?
What people say is that I ask a question. Yes, I ask the questions, but I don't know the answers to the questions. That's why I'm asking. I ask questions that I think that people, if my fans that are watching or listening, if they were in those shoes, they would ask those very questions.
No, not real. Nothing.
wanna hear the
That's it.
answers.
Chad, do you agree?
I do
I mean-
agree with that part. Yeah.
I kind of agree.
But
the
you
point
are
of having
clipping
certain
them.
interviews, or to ask the questions that people want to know the answers to, and probably if they were in Unk's shoes, those are the questions that they would ask, knowing that that's what the people
Which
want to
no,
hear.
they're not bad questions. They're good questions because they're very successful. But some people feel like they caught a stray. So for instance, if somebody trying to get out of that situation, you will bring it back up. Like, damn, that's
Right.
what it is. So that's where some people like, damn, he brought it back up. So that's where things can get like tricky.
So
Well, what about you,
Your-
What about
your
you
way-
sharing DMs? You bring it
Uh oh. Shannon's a little hurt. Got quiet.
Somebody caught him straight.
Who-
Somebody text you something in confidentiality, and you showing that. What about that?
what that say? Who is that?
What?
Watch out for what? I seen that video and I'm not impressed. Don't be telling people I know you, bro. Damn.
That DM
Hold on,
right
I'm reading
there.
the chat. It says, "Why is Marco the sexiest person on this live?" Thank you. But
No. That's not what that DM say. Who
why
is
is
that
funny
from?
Marco so good looking? Thank y'all. I'm reading the comments. Marco is so beautiful.
Hey, chat. Who
Read-
is
yeah,
the
read
DM
that-
I'm
read
saying,
that
no, I'm
DM,
asking the
Marco.
question. No, if honestly, if we all went out publicly and we was all single, do y'all feel like we take the money and fame away? Who look better on here? Let's be real.
I mean, like honestly, like for
Yeah.
real. Scale
For
of 1
real?
to 10. Scale of 1 to
Me.
10. What you rate yourself? Scale of 1 to 10.
I'm
Be honest,
gonna give
I rate myself good. With the haircut, 9.5.
Don't play
a
around. Be honest.
9.8.
You a 9.8 on what scale?
A 20?
No, 1 through 10, right?
20.
Oh no, Marco. Oh no.
I was talking about a scale
Y'all
of 1
just
to
got
10,
big
Marco.
muscles. Like, let's take away the muscles.
Let's take away the muscles.
Oh.
All right.
Well, you gonna put me on Ozempic?
I mean, hey, no, Marco. Scale of 1 to 10. What you rate yourself?
I mean, honestly, okay, all right, 7.5.
7.5. I mean, with a haircut or after?
I mean,
a
you
haircut?
know, who's asking? You?
That's what I said. I said with the haircut. I was like, before a haircut. Right now I'm like a 6.5, 7. With the haircut, I'm a 9.5.
Nah,
I'm
no,
just
I
asking,
ain't
'cause
asking.
I mean, you're not my type.
Listen, I mean, like
Oh, Cinco's lucky, bro. Don't need to get a haircut.
it's all about
But that's
confidence. I just
still,
want to
you're
make sure
not my
your
type.
confidence is
I'm just saying you're not my type. Let's get that out the way.
Wait, what?
What you trying to say?
You're not my type.
But here's
mean-
the thing:
I mean, I
if we
wouldn't-
all went out, everybody knows who each of us are.
He's like, wait, what the fuck? Talk
Let's
about.
say, let's take away the fame. Let's take it away.
Let's
Like,
take away the fame, take away the money, and let's take away the jewelry, everything. Take away everything. Who's better looking?
Hold on. Let me get this right. We're gonna take away the fame, and we're gonna walk down the
Right.
street as is. I'm as muscular as I am now. My personality
Right.
is the same. The only thing you take away is the fame.
But your people skills are not good.
No, Shannon Sharp's people skills are not. Nah, Shannon Sharp.
Man, please. You
Well,
just said I
technically
get
that-
people to open up. What?
Okay, you do, but it's because people are scared of you. You're aggressive. Look at that.
No.
We talk with you are aggressive. Like, I will be scared. Like, see, that the only thing that saves you, you have a beautiful smile. Let's talk about it. But if you didn't have that, you are aggressive. Like,
Well,
people,
damn, what else you want?
Bro, so you got
cut
a
my head
beautiful
off, too?
smile.
no, it ain't that. Like,
What
you
if I have
good
no
looking
arms?
and Chad, okay, Chad bald headed. Some women like bald headed people. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. All women. And listen, my personality wins.
But you just look like you know how to tell
women.
women what they want to hear. So people are gonna bring in as a cat person. Again, you know how to work your, you know how to talk. You know how to
These guys are
communicate.
Yeah, I'm.
Well, you got a
listen, I
kid, so
gotta
you
give
know
it
how to
back.
do something.
I mean, yeah,
Oh,
but again, I just know how to DM.
And you be posting it. People be catching straight. They talking to you in confidentiality. You
Yeah.
posting their DM.
I mean, so okay.
Who was the DM? I still don't know. Who was the
I
DM?
know.
no, sure.
No.
we
Oh
don't
no,
talk
Chris
about-
Brown. Oh, Usher.
All right, hey,
Okay. Hey, you know what? I wanted to ask you something too. You've had Offset, G Herbo, Boosie. I mean, stars like Lala on the
yeah,
couch.
shout out to Lala.
Who's
Shout
your
out to
dream-
Lala.
Hey, who's your dream interview that you've yet to do?
I say, and I think okay, I think Chris Tucker will be dope. Dave Chappelle.
Ooh.
Okay,
That's
you
good.
got Chris Tucker.
He did,
I
didn't
have.
he?
He's one of my first ones.
Yep.
But I knew Tuck, so
What about Dave Chappelle? Why you ain't got Dave Chappelle yet? Because he don't want to catch a stray.
nah. I'm gonna have him on the show eventually.
Yeah.
I will.
That's a good one.
I got
Hey,
a
would
list.
you ever
I got a
hold-
list of people. I got like 5 people that I think in 2025.
Let me ask you a question. If
W.
you could interview Michael Jackson, what was something that you could ask him right now? Like live, what would you ask Michael Jackson?
What the fuck? Nah. I know, bro. You know what? Let's see what he says.
Shit. What would
Shit.
I ask Michael?
That's a good one there, boy.
Probably why wasn't Thriller enough?
Break that down.
Because he drove himself crazy trying to replicate Thriller.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like because it was one of his greatest hits.
Because Thriller, you have to understand, that was Haley's Comet. Most people only see one Haley's Comet. He had Thriller. 100, at the time, 35 million hard copies sold.
Damn.
But everything that came after that, even though it was doing Diamond, which is 10, how many artists now, you know the music industry, how many artists now would kill to have a diamond album?
Hard
He
copies.
had it.
For real, before like social media was even like a thing, that shit is crazy.
Bad was a diamond. Dangerous. But it wasn't Thriller. And so he made himself, it's like a pitcher throwing a perfect game. And then he's like, He has one hitter.
This isn't enough.
He has 2 hitters. And he has the ERA, but he's like, it's not a perfect game.
Mm-hmm.
He still might.
Mm-hmm.
Just because he didn't replicate Thriller again, did anybody think less of him?
Right.
I mean, Prince. Do you think less of Prince because
So can we compare this to football? As in, like, let's take this in football terms, like getting one Super Bowl ring. Like, let's say Patrick Mahomes is Michael Jackson. He wants more.
Yes, but here's the thing. No, you have to take it. You have to take it as an individual. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, he goes to the Super Bowl, he wins, and he throws for 300 yards. Now the next 2 Super Bowl, he throws for 150, and he's like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Those are great performances.
Still won.
They was in the biggest stage.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So I knew Off the Wall. I think, as far as like musically, me personally, I like Off the Wall better than, not commercially. Thriller is the biggest album commercially, but you go back and look at Michael's Off the Wall.
Right.
It's a masterpiece.
It is. It is.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what he thought.
So another thing, I feel like you the only person that can get 50 Cent and Ja Rule to sit down. Could you make that happen?
Can he?
No, I'm just saying, I really feel like you can sit them 2 down and also Bow Wow and Little Romeo, because people feel like it was beef between them 2. If you can get them 2 to sit down, that would be huge.
Bow Wow and Lil Romeo.
I don't think there's beef between. I think the thing is, look, there's the natural comparison. They were young teenage guys.
But we need to hear them talk. But that's the thing, because you get them 2 down and talk to them to get the history behind that.
I could try. I'm working on another beef that I'm trying to patch up.
Who was that?
Which
I
one?
ain't telling.
Hey, Marco,
Mhm.
if you had the opportunity to host something like SNL, would you do it?
Oh, you gotta read a teleprompter, and reading is not mine. Fundamental.
And not your strong
Nah,
suit?
don't say chat. Don't do that.
Mm-mm.
Don't do that.
I ain't do nothing.
He said, mm-mm.
You can't
No, I
read?
can read. I told you I can read a Harry Potter book in a day. So I read what I want to read. You feel me? What I'm into.
So you can't read a teleprompter?
They just gotta slow it down.
How slow we talking?
Me, just as in skill and in school.
No, I mean, how slow does the teleprompter need to do for you to be able to be on SNL?
Probably about like 3.5. I just made that up.
Yeah. Because normally it's like 28, 30, 33, something like that.
Yeah. Do you feel like Unc, you would be able to host? Would you take the BET Awards if they told you to host it?
The BET Awards? What the fuck?
Maybe.
Why the BET Awards?
What you mean, maybe?
But see, a lot of times,
BET, I feel like, is dead.
so I look at stuff. I look at stuff as lifelong goals for me. That's never being a host of something like that.
I don't think he's ever.
BET, that ain't never been.
No. We talking about BET. BET said we want you to host the hip hop awards.
Wait, whoa. Hold on. Me, Unc, and Ocho to host the hip hop.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
not
we would
you.
do it.
Chat.
Not you.
If they ask you,
come on,
they
man.
ask you to host the BET Awards, hip hop awards, do you feel like that's something that you do, or it's kind of like some jobs ain't for everybody?
Yeah, but I'm not like hip hop though.
That's what I'm saying. So you feel like you have to be like understand everything, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
That's why we would do it together. It would be perfect.
But you're not hip hop either.
How I'm
You're not
hip
hip
hop?
hop. Like you wouldn't consider like
I
as
said,
an
how am I
NFL
not
hip
hip-hop?
hop player. Let's talk about it.
I am.
You're not. You're more of a pop. Let's be real.
You weren't even born. You weren't
But
even born
Chad,
when I
you're
was
not
playing.
a hip hop type of person. You don't like. You're not hip hop. Don't nobody think of hip hop and think of Chad. Like, oh, Chad, you're not hip hop.
Right.
So hold on. When you think of me as a football player, what do you think?
I
I'm
could
just
like
curious.
some. You know
What do you
I'm saying?
think?
Like, salsa, dancing. Like I could see you just more relaxed. Like you want to be Scarface, smoke the cigar. Like more calm. Like you're calm, but like you're not. With, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, when I think of hip hop, right? When I think of our culture, like I was Future before Future. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now I'm just old. I'm just older now.
So like,
in
let's
my
say this.
ways
Okay.
about myself.
All right, when you think of
Yes.
hip hop, name 3 artists. Hip hop. That's overall. That's part of hip hop. Go at it,
Other than Kendrick.
Drake, Kendrick.
No. We talking about your time. What 70?
Oh, but Tupac.
Are you 72? 72, right?
68.
72. Damn. 68.
You know, I
Damn, they're so fucked. He's fucked.
I came up in the era.
Bro's half I'm a quarter of his age, literally.
Rakim, KRS-One, LL Cool J,
Kumo D.
Big Daddy Kane. I came up in that era.
Exactly. Okay,
Who? Who are you even know those people?
I came up in the era. I came up Rakim, KRS-One,
Who's KRS-One?
LL Cool J,
Kumo D.
Big
LL Cool J. Don't know.
Daddy Kane.
No, don't know.
I came up in that era.
Exactly.
Who are these people?
Okay, so Chad, name hip hop. 3 artists when you say hip hop.
My
See,
my times,
see,
right?
that's what I'm saying. It's not.
These are
I'm saying my times, right? During my time.
You knew what I asked you. Why'd you like you?
My time is probably like Wayne, Future. Who else? Who else? Cole. ASAP Rocky.
You're not hip hop.
What time?
I'm saying,
what era,
what introduced you as a kid going through middle school?
Chief
What
Keef.
is hip hop to you? Who is like introduced you to hip hop? See, that's what I'm saying.
Trick Daddy.
No.
Man, let me
Okay, I
finish,
shut
man.
up.
Trick Daddy. I'm from Miami. Trick Daddy,
Who's Trick Daddy?
Trina, and Ross.
You just said Do you see, Unc, how you went through it? New York, like he went through.
Yeah.
He went from New York. He hit Tupac.
You just said when I was in middle school. I just
But that's
told you when I was
it's
in middle
more
school.
than that. I
those
get
were
it.
the
You
three.
talking about where you're from? Like hip hop is worldwide. Again, like he said, he went from KRS.
So in middle school, hold on. When you was in middle school, you was listening to hip hop worldwide.
Yes, I was listening to worldwide.
Yes.
Snoop Dogg. Let's say Snoop Dogg introduced. Like I grew up on him, right?
Yeah.
Y'all know Pat Pat.
Yeah.
Who? Oh, Pat Pat.
Because you know what? Well, like actually, it's the Sugar Hill Gang in
I think I heard
1979,
Heard of him.
and that really kind of jumped it off. And then you had, Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. You had KRS
Who?
One. You had Rakim, and then you
Who?
had the NWA. You had the
NWA. Yeah.
the Public Enemies. You had the LL Cool J. Made it cool. LL Cool J was a cool rapper. He could talk about getting the ladies and seducing the ladies, and he wasn't always talking about smashing and smoking weed and drinking lean. LL made it cool.
Right.
LL was a cool rapper. He made it fun.
Right.
So yeah, but let me tell you what, the ESPYs. Oh, Shannon. Okay, if ESPN
Oh yeah, the SBs.
reached out and asked you about now you're talking about something that Unc can get his teeth into.
Hold on. Now, when you talk about them calling you, now you gonna suggest I do it with you, or you gonna do it by yourself?
Ocho, I was just playing.
No,
what
but
Marco was saying.
are you gonna do it by yourself or with him? Be like the world is watching. What are you gonna do?
For real.
Yeah, what you gonna do?
I'm not. Look, that guys. See, those
Chad's like, let me see if you're a real one.
things interest you, Ocho. Those don't interest me.
No, or like, listen, are you gonna answer the question?
You just said to ask me. We speaking
What are you
hypothetically.
gonna
sure.
do?
We're speaking
Yeah.
hypothetically.
You come on,
sure.
Ocho.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
not.
Okay.
No,
He feels better though. Yeah.
That doesn't me. I really only do things that I'm passionate about, Marco. If anybody that knows Shannon, that's why I'm normally successful at the things that I do.
exactly.
Because I'm really
Shannon's 68, bro. Does not even
passionate
look
about
68.
doing it.
That's
And if I'm not
crazy.
passionate about it, I don't do it. I don't have a whole lot of hobbies
Can
because
you
there's
get-
not a whole lot of things I'm passionate about.
Can you
He
get
looks
Eminem
like
on
in his high mid 50s.
your podcast? Can you talk to him? Like that would be big.
A lot of people I can talk to would be big. Yeah.
Hey, Marco. Hey, why don't you interview me?
Ooh.
Why don't you interview me?
Me.
You heard what he said.
I don't know artist me. I don't know who me is. I never heard of that artist.
Me?
Can you interview Chad Johnson?
I mean, what?
Chad Johnson.
You know, like you a cool dude, but you're not,
But we know
I
you.
don't. Yeah, you're not my type. I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit down and talk to you.
Whoa.
We good. Like you're a great person.
You don't think that would
It
be
ain't
funny?
about funny. It's
I'm,
just about.
I'm
It just.
funny. I'm funny.
It's not about funny.
Man, get me Bobby. You doing all this talking? Tell Bobby I want to sit down with Bobby.
Let me call Bobby right now. while
Oh
we live.
shit.
Hold on.
Hey, why you call her? You know what this is?
Yeah.
She ain't gonna answer.
That is?
Oh, that's that thing that be on TikTok, the TikTok shop.
TikTok shop.
Nah, yeah. You ever took
No,
one
I
of
haven't.
these?
I really don't need that. I ain't that old.
She ain't gonna answer.
She don't even answer your call.
Oh yeah, you know, shit be happening.
Hmm.
No,
How long y'all been
what did
together?
that pill do for you? You Shannon, y'all really be taking them pills?
Yeah.
Roast balls?
What does it do?
Well, you never took this?
No,
What you mean? What it do? What you needed to do?
You know what to do.
No, I'm saying I'm saying do it.
You know what it do.
You ever taken?
you
Have you ever
last
taken
longer,
an energy drink? Have you ever drank energy drink?
I drunk 28 black. I have.
Okay, so it give you a little boost, right? Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
But what happened? What
Okay,
if
there you go.
Hey, listen.
This ain't for her. It's for you. And it was you. Hey, she gonna like it. She gonna like. Oh, but here's the thing, Marco. You gonna always, because if you don't do it all the time, she gonna say, "Hey, I want you to bring that PP you had the first time we got together."
But then that's when you
Yeah.
become addicted, and now I gotta pop pills every time.
True. That's what I just said. That's exactly why I don't do it.
That's exactly what I'm giving her. What you just said. Addicted.
Hey,
But I'm
Marco,
saying, why don't you get with somebody your age and you don't need to pop them?
Whoa. What we
True.
gonna do? Go to the doctor, visit together? The hell I want somebody my age for?
you right.
See, we're gonna be
You right.
good.
You right. Marco, and you just take them like this, right? And you put them on your tongue. And you let,
Let-
you
Why
let it
you
sit
doing
there.
that with all
And
the
it-
Why you doing it right now? What the fuck?
Here, though. Why you pop
Huh?
that?
He
with all
might
this
he
in?
might got something in the wings, Marco. Damn.
Hold on.
Let that man live.
Listen, I'm popular. I'm
I'm
popular
just
in
saying,
that.
hey, Shannon, if it's
and I-
a party full of dudes and that, you pop it like this, like it's just number guys in here. Like, no, you ain't gotta do that right now.
I ain't over there. I'm going upstairs and
I'm
going to
at
bed.
home.
I don't know what Ocho got going
I'm
on.
at-
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
I'm at home.
But I'm saying, all right,
I'm at
just saying,
home,
but
so-
you ain't gotta be, like, I don't need.
Hey, tell us about
We don't need to know that.
your facial journey. You've been posting that on TikTok. You've been telling about your journey.
Oh yeah, it's just when I feel like being in the industry, sometimes when you accept yourself, sometimes people find things to pull away from you, and that's what brings out insecurity of people. But once you know you're dealing with something, you gotta, and you know it's a problem, you can work on it yourself. But sometimes I feel like when you get in here, people pick on you and call it out, and it can make people like feel insecure and they don't know what to do. But once you accept it and you be okay with it, like I know this is what I'm dealing with, just it becomes a journey. But sometimes people
Yes.
hide it because people pick on you about it. So that's one thing that nobody ever, tell you how to do it, because nobody knows that you're gonna be who you are. Like we don't just pick, like you didn't know you'll be like probably the 58th best tight end in the world. You don't know that. But
But here's the thing, Mark. Let me ask you a question. So when you was growing up, obviously kids can be very, very cruel. They
Right.
made fun of your skin.
right. But it
And
never,
so at this age, now you finally decided, so okay, you got some money, you can go get it treated. So did they tell you that they're going to be able to treat it and you'll be able to smooth your skin out and you won't know that you had this, I think it's, what do you have, acne?
it's like,
psoriasis?
acne and eczema. So it's all that, because my mama was burnt and she had me, so I came out of that. So that's where the acne came from.
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Nope, it does not.
Okay.
That's not a genetic trait.
Okay, well, I don't know. That's what my brother told me. But okay,
Okay.
so more importantly, what I was trying to say is just something become a journey when you don't hide it. And I feel like being an entertainer, some people, you can use makeup all the time and you can use filters, but you just got to be true to yourself and also show people, because people can look up to you and take the same route. So sometimes never hide your journey. That's what I learned. Just let it be that,
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
So
listen,
how many treatments did they tell you that it's going to take? Or is it going to be an ongoing
Nah,
process?
it's an ongoing thing. It's gonna be a while, but and also eating. I didn't know, like growing up on food stamps and stuff, we got a lot of snacks, and my mama never really took us to the doctor. So all we did was just eat snacks all day. But some people don't know their child. Everybody can't eat the same. So the stuff I was eating,
Correct.
making me weak.
You're making it worse.
Yeah. So again, we just from the hood, and when you from that, sometimes you gotta learn a lot of stuff. I was on a podcast and I recently said, like, a woman showed me how to love myself more, because when you grow up without a daddy and your mom is just like working all the time. Nobody there to show you that. So with that being said, I said a woman showed me how to like properly take a shower, and people like, oh, you don't know how to take a shower? I'm like, no, it's not that, but nobody was never there. My mama just wash your ass and get out, and my daddy wasn't there. But when you get with somebody and they show you properly how to do it this way, it start to show you to a man. That's why I said women are the best thing that you can introduce to your life, or whatever your partner is, whatever you love. You know what I'm saying? Wherever they come from, they can show you a new step. So that's why it's always good to date somebody that's, you know, on another level that can improve you, not just with money, not just with what they got, but what they can bring to you.
But teach you how to take a shower.
Don't say it. Now we're going to get
like
clipped.
that.
I'm just saying you didn't have to say that again. I know.
That's dope.
Like, we get you.
So before you became Funny Marco, you was Dirty Marco.
I mean, not
Dirty
necessarily
Marco.
dirty. It was just like, you know, I was rough.
Funky Marco.
Funky
No, I was
Marco.
rough. Like, Shannon, let's be real. Who told you how to take a bath? Was your daddy and mama there?
No, my sister, she's 8 years older than me.
She don't know how to wash like a man, so you was funky too. That's what.
No, bro. Look, I grew up in a different situation. I didn't have a shower, so I grew up taking a bath in a tub. But you know, she told me how to, you know, lather it up and right around here and go around your neck, get all that up under.
But did you use 2 rags or 1 rag?
Back in the day, I only had 1 rag.
That's not cool,
bro.
So you use 2 rags?
We barely, bro. I was happy to have a tub to be able to take a shower in. We had to deal with well water. So, bro, slow down. I'm okay.
For real.
Hold on. Why you use 2 rags? What the other one for?
your ass.
Oh, so you
Oh shit.
you use a different rag for? Okay.
You don't do. That's what I'm saying. We got to do that. So tonight, use 2 rags.
Yeah, I used to. I mean, sometimes I use a loofah. I have one of those little things. You know,
A loofah.
Not a loofah.
A loofah?
What do they call them?
A loofah.
Yeah, the little sponge thing. That's a loofah. Yeah, I got one of those. I got one of those little like cloths that I use for my body. Then I use that thing for my face.
Well, can I ask you a question? What's a proper way, and it's like talking to men out there that's dealing with it, a proper way for a guy to leave a woman that's in love with him? Because I feel like guys don't know how to break up with women.
Yeah, it ain't no proper way.
You said the proper way to leave?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
No,
pretty
it's
easy.
not.
What you
When a
mean the
woman
proper
love you,
way?
it's hard. It's different from a
It
man.
is.
Because they leave us in the quickness, right?
Like
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
Well, it's always
How you know she
easier
love- how
for
you
the
know she
person
love
that
you?
wants to break up
It's not.
because they're invested.
It's not.
See,
It's not.
if you're not ready to get out, Ocho and I, we talk about this a lot, Bunny Marco, is that when somebody wants the relationship and somebody wants out, the person that doesn't want out is the one that hurts the most. Even though the person that wants out hurts a little, but it's not the same as that person that really don't want you to go. So it's hard.
Oh.
The more you're invested in something, the harder it is to let it go.
Who you trying to leave?
No, it's not me. I just want to speak for the man that's out there that's listening. You know.
What the fuck?
So
Oh, okay.
that was that. It was a chat. It was a chat question. Yeah.
Okay.
So you try to leave
cool.
somebody?
Oh, no. I got a relationship.
Somebody left you?
I got a relationship with God. We is still in there. We doing good.
Nah, he
Sometimes I
about to leave you.
Nah, it's you.
You say you can't read.
No, I'm decent. I read what I need to read. Thanks for, it
What?
just take a little time.
So,
Hey, boy, you
so have a woman ever made fun of your skin?
Oh yeah, I mean, the worst comment I got as a kid telling me it looked like somebody stepped on my face with cleats. That was a one.
Damn.
All right, how we exit? All right, but if me and you went 1-on-1 to get girls, guess who walking out with them?
Boy, stop it. Boy, stop. Don't do that.
Who walking out with him?
I like, you know what I'm saying? Just personality skills and just
Nah, bro.
you're not gonna bring money into me.
I'm past that. First of all, I'm past that stage. If you'd have caught me in my 20s, or early
Right. I'm
30s,
just saying,
I could have made it a
Chad, who look
competition.
better between me and him? Be
I'm
real.
a grandfather, bro. I'm a grandfather.
It doesn't matter.
I can get
Chad,
what I
Chad,
get.
who look better between me and him?
Really, dude?
He the only one in here.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, bro. Marco, I'm just a granddad. I'm about to be 57.
And you don't look like it.
I know. I ain't trying to get no girls now. I'm trying to find somebody to settle down.
It's just appearance. I'm just saying I have a great appearance. I have a nice sex appeal, and I'm letting you know in this room if it came.
Did you leave it at home?
I'm at home right now.
Oh, damn.
So just told you I'm in New York.
Bro, you not in New York. That's a green screen.
No, it's not no green screen. What is going on with you? I work hard for this shit.
All you gotta do is get up and walk. Get up and walk to the
I'm
back.
not about to walk off on your show. I'm not doing that. I'm not rude.
Yes, bro. Do you understand that Ocho and I be in TV and we understand how green screen work?
What's green screen? It's night outside. What do y'all need to see? An airplane fly past? What do you want to see? Man, I'm at my house.
Exactly. You're in a green screen.
No, I'm at the green room. The boom boom
You ain't
room.
no green room, dude.
It is. I'm saying this. What
Hold on. Hey, you say
The
this?
boom room.
And that's the Hudson River behind you,
I don't know
right?
what's back there, partner.
How the man get?
What's the name of your building?
That's uncalled for.
I'm just
I
asking, what's the
don't
name of
have
your
to
building?
speak on where I live because that's part of my safety protocols.
Well, it's pretty easy to tell based on the building
No, it's
behind
not
you. You
because it's not that pretty easy. These are $20,000 a month, partner.
Partner.
Okay.
Ain't nobody ask, where you live? What's your apartment? What's your address? Yeah, what's
Me?
your address?
I mean,
Exactly. You see,
I'm
you
out
don't
here-
just give that out.
Let's
I'm
talk
saying,
about
I'm
this
out here-
interview
I'm out
you
here
had with G
dating.
Herbo that got uncomfortable.
Okay.
What?
This is why
Yeah.
nobody come. This is why people don't come on that damn show.
Yeah. Now,
what,
tell us
Frank?
about that interview. That was the chat been asking me the whole night about that interview. What happened?
All right. First off, let's say this. While we talking, all right, you know what? All right, I was about to, I gotta realize. Where you want to start?
I mean, how did it get? I mean,
It was more of like they were on a level of trolling and it was just matching it. Chicago got a nice way of trolling. So, you know what I'm saying, with them two, they was just enjoying themselves. And, as a man, I could have just, enjoyed it back. So it was just more of me trying to read the room. But as I'm reading it, the shit is real happening in real time. So they didn't mean nothing personal. They just really like troll. And you know what I'm saying? I just didn't match the troll. I wasn't on my feet at the time.
Yeah.
Were you scared?
No, I wasn't scared because I wasn't scared because it wasn't like, it wasn't nothing dark. You know what I'm saying? And like, in my fight where I'm 17-0. So besides that, in school, my school I went to. But
I ain't seen that water move yet. How you got still water behind you?
What are you talking about?
I ain't seen no boat.
I ain't seen no boat class
go by on the
I ain't
Hudson
seen the
either.
water move.
Yeah, because it's nighttime.
Water move at nighttime. It just because of water. Oh, so boats can't go at night, huh?
Where the ferry at? I don't see no ferry.
I'm in New York.
Nothing. Ain't no plane. Ain't no bird flew by.
I
Ain't
just
no plane,
moved in
no
here. As y'all
helicopter,
can see,
ain't
it's
nothing.
not furnished or nothing. I just moved here. I just got a computer.
I ain't talking about the apartment. I'm talking about the backdrop.
Didn't he say he got that place furnished?
Hold on. You told us it cost $20,000 a month because it was
Fully
furnished.
furnished. That's what
I know,
you
but
said.
I gotta pick the furniture out.
No, if it's furnished, it already comes with furniture. You just move in.
Dead ass.
No, but I gotta pick the certain type of furniture.
No, you don't.
Okay.
A furnished apartment, you
Like
don't pick the furniture.
if I get up, see, you see me
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I see. Come on back. You come on back. Yeah, well.
Bruh.
Chad.
He's gone.
You see? That's how you know. You see what happened? Exactly. That's all I wanted him to do, Ocho, was move and show the chat that was a green screen.
Hey, that was a great way to end that goddamn interview. That was perfect.
Man, y'all go check him out. Freddie Marco.
Go like, comment, subscribe, go in the kitchen in 1 mil. That's good. Check out NightCap. Don't make Ocho cry.
Bye. Have a great time.